Digging in, the switch hitter, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is back toward the mound. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Ender Inciarte. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Bradley Zimmer.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Left fielder giving chase. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to him.
Striding in once again, number 15. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing.
And we'll welcome you into our ball game as we find ourselves with the bases empty. In now, Andrew Susac. As one away, the runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, but he missed it. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the. So coming to the plate, Derek Dietrich, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. The 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and that ends the inning. A 5-0 finish tonight. Andrew Miller gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. Thursday night baseball headed your way. Domingo Germán, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hawker is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. J.D. Davis the next to bat. Anderson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
J.D. Davis.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. Anderson is on his way home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting. At the plate, number 49, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Number 49.
The 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you can tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits. At the plate, number 15, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Digging in for his second at bat, number 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. So stepping in, number 15. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. Liner toward right center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Standing in, Marcus Semien, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Owings. 1 down. Now at the plate, Grayson Greenier. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Walter Koo. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble.
Now to the plate, number 15. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Coming to the plate now, number 1. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Stepping up now, Marcus Semien. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
Yeah, that's always a tough turn because it usually takes a long time to develop, and someone has to go over to first to cover. This time, they just get the 1.
Ready once again, Grayson Greenier. It was a walk in his last trip. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Davis brings it in. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Digging in, Richard Hu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Richard Hu.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Number 15 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now at the plate, number 15. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Now at the plate, number 1. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hole.
Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The White Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Domingo Germán with his 4th win this season. Victor Alcantara. Afternoon baseball set. Willie Cabrera gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
The 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Zero.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, number 15. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
15.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Zero.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked the donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
0-2, here it comes. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. And that's the second out of the inning. Into the box, number 15. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cordell moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, number 49. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light up.
Now at the plate, number 15. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Arcia is off at first with 2 away. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Dylan Bundy earns win number 7 on the season. Willie Cabrera couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Aaron Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa.
Digging in now, number 15. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 15.
Now the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gonzalez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. Coming to the plate now, number 15, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Gonzalez. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for Detroit. They're down 3-2. Stepping into the box, number 15. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Strike taken to throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. At the plate, number 15. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Brock stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-0. It's a fastball that misses.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Ready for another chance? Number 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Popped up. Ramirez is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Semien. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Walter, who his day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Detroit came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Silvino Bracho gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Victor Arano hammers down the save, his 10th. We've got baseball for you. Number 44, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. And So digging in now, number 15. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the... And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez.
Second baseman, Eric Gonzalez.
Howard gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 15. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Gonzalez scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, number 15. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Onto the home run porch and gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make... Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
Just over the river from Windsor. Digging in, Eric Gonzalez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Heading out toward shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Striding in for the Indians, Bernardo Navar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
No score here as we play inning number 2. The 1-2. Popped him up. Goodrum on the move. Just foul. Now another 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Nico Goodrum. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. And he lays off there, 1-0. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Striding in, Orlando Arcia. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. No balls and a strike to count. Pickoff move to second, and he's back easily. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gonzalez is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Number 15 is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Backhanded. And that's the second out. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch on its way. And he missed the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, he's 1 for 3.
Austin Barnes.
In there, 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Now in the box, number 15. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Number 15 will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Jose Ramirez. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Stepping in, Derek Dietrich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Urena takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Tuesday night baseball now. Striding in for his First at bat, Jose Ramirez, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. The 1-2. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiral.
Standing in, number 15. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Bradley Zimmer. Can't say it enough. Hybrid, but he's going to...
Stepping into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In the air out to left. Number 15 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Striding into the box, Carlos Correa. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and that's the third out. Indians strand. Next up for Detroit, number 15 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Arcia isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they are now on the board, though still well behind. Digging in to try it again. Wilson Ramos 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
And there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, number 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A pause and the 0-2. This one's down to third. Ramirez showing off his range. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 15. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball foul down the left side. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll just tag him here for the out. So striding in, Derek Dietrich. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now a flare out to left center. In comes the left fielder, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clown. Look like a 3-ring circle.
Into the box now, number 15. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They're down 5. Nick Castellanos now struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder, and that retires the side. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Cleveland Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 44 earned his 9th win of the year. Trevor Bauer was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. And we've got a pinch hitter into the on-deck circle now as he'll hit with a runner at second and nobody out.
Now batting, number 15.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Happ scoops it up. A quick out number 1.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. It's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. The 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second now from ready now, number 15. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Line drive to center field. Almora is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. Been pretty good, 5 for 12. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Into the box now, number 15. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. A dive. He's got it. He goes to first. It's in time. Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 45. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. Settling in now, number 15. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Number 15.
Now the pitch. To short. Marte gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now batting, number 15. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. And that's a fair ball, lined to the right side. Around first, digging for 2. The relay. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Next for the Tigers, number 1. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. The 1-2. Popped up. Rizzo shading to his right, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Jason Hayward.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and gone.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final.
A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League. Zach Littell gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Second baseman, number 1.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. Striding in once again, number 15, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
In now, number 15. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 1. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here now the 2-2. This pitch is popped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Bounce to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano. He went down on strikes last time up.
Miguel Sano.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. 2 down. So coming to the plate, number 15. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cave on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
10-1 the final lopsided score in this ball game. Detroit came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Tuesday night baseball. At the plate, number 15. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. At the plate, number 15. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. The next twin up, Tim Beckham. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him.
So stepping in, number 15. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get him.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Minnesota Twins took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jose Barrios wins his team. Nighttime baseball on tap. Chris Archer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers. In is Christian Yelich, head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Heading out towards shallow right. Under it is the right fielder. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. The Tigers coming up. Here's Jonathan Scope now, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers.
Now at the plate, number 15. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Croxton ranging back at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So
digging in now for the Brewers, Travis Shaw, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 15. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Line drive to center field. Croxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Number 15 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Christian Yelich.
The 1-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And the runner will score from first. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Digging in once again, number 15. Comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Broxton looks up. Gone right into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Detroit crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th. Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, game 2 of this 3. Victor Alcantara is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1. Now to the plate, number 15 is coming off a 3-home run game last night. So we'll see what he does for an encore in this one. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, number 15. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit. Nicklin rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now a 3-1 game. And striding forward now is the DH, Domingo Santana. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Standing in, number 15. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's 5-2.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Ready once again, Wilson Ramos. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Keon Broxton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. 3. Digging in, number 15. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Those are the ones you remember right there, Dan. That's his 4th RBI of the night, and that doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season.
And you know, as a pitcher, you see what this guy's been doing. You know, he's having a good night. He's a tough guy, and he's a tough guy to pitch around. Some nights you just have to tip your cap. A pretty good night. 4 ribbies in this one here.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 9-2 ball game. Next will be the designated hitter, Marcus Semien. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Here comes Yelich. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Now at the plate, number 15. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's set. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. To third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Stepping up now, Wilson Ramos. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mancini has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. We're set for what's left of this one from Detroit as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
12-2 the final score in this ball game. The Tigers scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Victor Alcantara earns his 5th winner of the year. Miguel Ordonez takes the rare 3-inning save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball for you now from Comerica. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The designated hitter, Malik Smith.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Racing back the right fielder. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep.
Now at the plate, number 15, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. And now a look at the hometown Tigers. Into the box, number 15, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's the drive out to right center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And the throw in gets away from him.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
And a throw over to third. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Duffy over to his left. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on.
Digging in, number 15, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Wilson Ramos.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Here now the 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. There's one. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. Up next for the Rays, Daniel Robertson. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Dominic Smith. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Digging in now, number 15, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. The second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Stepping up to the plate, number 15. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now, and he is in there.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Okay, this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
8-4 tonight. The Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Afternoon baseball for you. Victor Alcantara will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Kiermaier at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready for another chance? Matt Duffy. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Now the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle. And if you're a pitcher right
Digging in and looking for more, number 17. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Marcus Semien, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping into the box, Grayson Greenier.
Number 17.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Ramirez has a read on it. 2 down. So digging in now, Richard Urena comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Richard Urena.
High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ready for another shot now. Number 15. A hit in 2 tries so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Digging in, Marcus Semien, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 15. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-2 game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 8-2 is how this one ends today. The Tampa Bay Rays led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Ryan Yarbrough. Friday Night Baseball now from the lone. Striding in for Houston, Tony Kemp. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 15 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's George Springer. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Center fielder, George.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it one away.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not.
Striding in, Raul Mondesi, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That's lifted the other way out to left. Number 15 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Astros go down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now in the box, number 15, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Number 3 is there, and he has it for the out. Stepping in, number 15 to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Standing in, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back safely. First and second here with nobody out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Walter Koo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here now the 2-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Altuve for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around. Stepping into the box, number 15, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. J.R. Titus earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll just about do it. Afternoon baseball now from the Juice Box, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Today it's the second of this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Houston. Brendan Finnegan, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the Crawford boxes and gone.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat.
Striding into the box, number 15. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Stepping in, number 1, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bullet to first base, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 2 and the Tigers nothing. Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Next up for Detroit, number 15. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Tigers have cut the gap to 3-2 now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you 1 pitch, 1 2-run shot.
So striding forward now, number 15. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Mondesi scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in to try it again, Raul Mondesi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Into the box now, Max Stassi. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1, and it remains 5-3. Ready now, number 15. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Kemp. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Houston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Dan Straley wins in relief for the 8th time this year. First open of the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Houston Astros. Astros baseball. Number 73, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. This last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here. Oh, Altuve to first. It's there, and he's out.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Into the box now, number 3. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
Number 3.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 2-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler White. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, number 3. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. The 0-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 9. Now batting, number 15. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So striding in, number 15. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well, out of here. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Well, my eyesight is good, but I'm going to need a replay to see where that thing landed. That thing carried about 460 feet, which is staggering when you think about it. I know one person who's not impressed, though, and he's standing on the mound.
Riding in once again, Manuel Herrera. Now, despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on the 3-4-5s.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Tigers 4. Next for the Tigers, number 15. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Houston led this. From the home of the Tigers since 2000, we welcome you to Comerica Park here in the Motors. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Colton Wong, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is the left fielder, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, number 15. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. DeYoung gathers it in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. In now, number 15 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Wong has it. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. At the plate, number 15. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
The 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Number 1.
digging in the switch hitter, number 1. And their runners at the corners now. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. One there. On to first. It's a double play as they're at the plate. Carson Kelly. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no error. So stepping in, number 15, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And the inning begins with a quick out, number 1.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. The St. Louis Cardinals get the win after banging it. Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight the 2nd of 3 to start the week. Victor Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now at the plate, number 15. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set and the pitch. Line drive to left. Number 41 is there and he makes the catch for the out. Now to the plate, number 15. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Line to the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
This is line to left. Number 41 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And the throw in gets away from him. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien singled homer run in his last time up.
Marcus Semien.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, how quickly things change. The possible winning run has gone from in the hole to on deck to at the plate. Things have gotten a lot more interesting here in a hurry.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Walter Koo. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And a leap, but it's fired right over his head. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away. Digging in once again, number 15. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Swing and a liner towards second. And this will find the seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
D-Roll, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him 1 extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there. Pitching staff extended the game a little bit. 1 more plate appearance, and he extends the hit streak.
This pitch is popped up. Number 21 has a play. 1 down. Standing in, number 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Marcus Semien. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Marcus Semien.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a big moment in the ball game here. Number 15, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Bader is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So the Tigers. The next to bat for St. Louis, Carson Kelly. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Now the 1-2 pitch. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Racing back the left fielder. But it's over his head and it hops the wall for a...
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road.
Afternoon baseball from the Motor City, Comerica Park here in downtown Detroit. Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, number 34. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Onto the bullpen roof, and gone. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Charlie Culberson. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Number 15 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cardinals are out in front. Here's Marcell Ozuna, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 15 will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Digging in, William Tolbert. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Arcia onto the grass. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Now at the plate, number 15, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on its way. To short, hit hard. DeYoung's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping up now, Paul DeYoung. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 15. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Didn't waste any time. Liked the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Hard hit at third. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Tigers 2 and the Cardinals 1. Into the box, number 15, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now at the plate, number 15. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Bader waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Harrison Bader. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. A 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. St. Louis came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
A player receives input from a coach.
Friday night baseball from the K. Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. Detroit find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try. Luis Cessa, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Here's Chris Davis now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's a .391 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Comes set with the 0-1. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Royals have taken the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Over the bullpen and gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take.
Digging in now, number 15. And recall he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. Hit hard towards center, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ramon Torres. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He's got it 1 away. Coming to the plate now, number 15. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6. Digging in now for Kansas City, Jorge Soler. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder. 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, number 15. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Number 15.
First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. Bonifacio is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Chris Davis. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. The 2-2. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Number 15 is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud. At the plate, Johnny Moeller.
Catcher, Johnny Moeller.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 15 is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. KC down in order. Still tied 3-3. Ready for another chance? Number 15. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Greg Allen will come on now and pinch run here. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Juan Nicasio earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Please. MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Ben Lively, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Tigers 3 and the Royals nothing. Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jeimer Candelario.
Ready with the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 15 is there, and he'll bring this one in. So digging in now, number 15, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Phillips is on his horse. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping into the box, Ramon Torres, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one
lifted down the line in left. And that is off the wall. Here's Chris Davis now. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he has 7 hits in 25 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They're down 4-0. Ready for another shot now. Number 15. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 15.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Tigers add on. It's now a 5-0 score.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up.
Digging in and looking for more. Number 15. He went deep last time up.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark. So this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
Giving chase is Bonifacio. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Davis is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Ramon Torres, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Popped him up. Arcia into shallow left. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 26 for him on the season. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat. And this guy.
Digging in, number 15. His line so far, 2 for 4, but the hits are a home run and a triple. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the alley in left center. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I could think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
The catcher, number 4.
Striding in, Wilson Ramos. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Probably wanted more out of that at-bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
So striding forward now, number 1. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Comes set, and the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Tigers get just the 1. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Tigers lead it 10.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
10-3 at the end of this contest. Detroit put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Dylan Bundy earns his team leading 11th win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For Kansas City, 3 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners.
Second.